Today, we are here to talk about Aaron Hernandez, a world-class NFL player, a boyfriend, a father, a drug user, and a convicted murderer. What could motivate a man who seemingly got it all to turn to the dark side of humanity? Let's figure it out. Aaron Hernandez was born in Bristol, Connecticut on November 6, 1989, to parents Dennis Hernandez and Terry Valentine. The two were a very troubled couple, to say the least. Aaron would go on to say that his mom would quite frequently throw his dad out of the house for his drunken behavior. Dennis, who was an alcoholic as well as having a history of violence, would push young Aaron and his older brother DJ to excel in sports. The strictness soon turned into abuse, as he would often beat his sons, sometimes even for no reason at all. But the true trauma for Aaron started in 2006, when Dennis died of complications from a hernia surgery. He was only 50 years old. In response, Aaron started heavily rebelling against everyone, including his mother. Around the same time, when he moved in with his older cousin, Tanya Singleton, he became involved in the criminal activity all around Bristol. According to his brother DJ though, the trauma originated way earlier than 2006. According to him, Aaron was a victim of sexual abuse when he was very young, but nobody knows for sure what happened. Being almost 6'2" and very athletic, Aaron was a popular guy in high school. He was exceptional at football and played for the Bristol Rams, a local football team. Around that time, he started dating a girl named Cheyenne Jenkins, who would later become his fiancée and a mother to his daughter. He did struggle with weed though, known for smoking before practices, games, and school, while also frequently drinking a lot of alcohol and enjoying heavy partying. Then, while still an amateur player, he was spotted by the University of Florida head coach Urban Meyer, who saw great potential in him and even managed to convince the principal to let him graduate more than a semester early, despite the fact that Aaron clearly wasn't mentally prepared for college life. He was a great player, of course, but his weed habits had worsened. Just a few months after arriving to Florida, he had an altercation with the restaurant manager, which resulted in Aaron sucker punching him and rupturing his eardrum. Then on September 30th, 2007, three men named Randall Carson, Justin Glass, and Corey Smith were victims of a drive-by shooting. Smith was shot in the back of the head, Glass in the arm, and Carson was unharmed. All three men survived the incident. When questioned, the victims all described the shooter as a Hawaiian or a Hispanic male with a large build and having many tattoos, the characteristics eerily similar to those of Aaron Hernandez. There were many back and forths, but to this day, no one knows for sure who the shooter was that night. Now let's fast forward to 2010. Aaron became the tight end for the New England Patriots and was described by his teammates as one of the most hardworking players they had ever seen. His legal troubles worsened though. I'm talking particularly about an incident which occurred on July 16, 2012. The then 22-year-old Aaron was partying in a nightclub called the Cure Lounge, located in the Boston South End, when it was reported that he became aggressive with two men named Daniel Jorge Correia de Abreu and Safiro Teixeira Furtado. The man who was with Hernandez that night was Alexander Sherrod Bradley, a drug and weapons dealer and a very violent man, managed to calm him down so they left the premises. The two parties met again while waiting for the light to turn green, and it was then and there that gunshots came flying from Aaron's SUV, killing both Daniel and Safira. There were no leads for a long time after that. When the dust settled, Aaron and his friend Alexander were enjoying themselves in a Florida strip club, getting drunk and high, when Aaron became very uneasy around Alexander. I also have to mention that after the double shooting, Aaron and Bradley developed a troubled relationship, and it all escalated after exiting that strip club when Aaron shot Alexander in the head. Alexander did go on to survive, but lost his right eye and attempted to extort Aaron for $5 million. There were also uncovered some text messages between the two with words like, "I got semi-automatic weapons, bulletproof vests, and a crew that ran 6 feet deep." In the end, the two reached a financial settlement, but let's talk about the case that changed Aaron's life completely. Meet Odin Lloyd. Odin was a semi-professional football player in the New England Football League, as well as a boyfriend to Shania Jenkins, the sister of Aaron's fiancée Cheyenne. The two met in 2013 and quickly became friends due to their mutual love for football and also weed. Now exactly what happened is unclear, but it's speculated that Odin said something that made Hernandez lose his trust in him, so he decided to deal with it. He called up his two criminal friends, Carlos Ortiz and Ernst Wallace, so on June 13, 2013, they lured Odin into an industrial park and Aaron shot him, leaving him dead. This time, Aaron Hernandez was arrested for the murder. All the evidence was against him, and even the murders of De Abreu and Furtado came out. He enlisted the help from Jose Baez, one of the best lawyers, and he did get him out of the 2013 double homicide. It all came to an end in the year of 2017. On April 19th, Hernandez was found in his prison cell. He had hung himself with a bedsheet. On the walls, there were also found the drawings of Illuminati made with his own blood. After his death, the specialists found out that due to all the head concussions from playing and his drug use contributed to him developing an early CTE, which heavily contributed to his violent behavior and could also result in very early dementia. It's even speculated that even if he hadn't killed himself, the disease would surely take him out, cause it's always progressing. So, that was the story of Aaron Hernandez. And that's it for today, guys. Thank you. See ya.